The Neuschwanstein-Castle in Germany. The spires and turrets of Bavaria's iconic Neuschwanstein-Castle have soared above the village of Hohenschwangau since they were first raised by the idealistic Ludwig II in 1892. For historians and artists, the dramatic building has become synonymous with the Romantic movement of Middle Europe, and it's easy to see why. Those who behold the great panoramas of the Alps Valley, or just the dramatic white walls of Neuschwanstein itself, can often be whisked away into the fairy tale world of a Wagnerian opera or a Disneyland of wizards, kings and mysterious legends that rarely fails to enrapture. Montana Saint Michel, France, a rocky tidal island in Normandy. Located approximately 1 kilometer off the coast, the island's highest point is 92 meters, 301 feet, above sea level. The population of this UNESCO World Heritage Site is only a few dozens, but visited by more than 3 million people each year. The strong tides in the area change quickly, and connect and disconnects the island from the mainland on a daily basis. Glamis Castle is situated beside the village of Glamis in Angus. It is the home of the Countess of Strathmore and King Horn, and is open to public. It also has the reputation of being the most haunted castle in Scotland. Windsor Castle, United Kingdom, with a Queen Victoria statue and a flow of tourists in the foreground. Windsor Castle is the official residence of the Royal British family in Berkshire. At 900 years old, Britain's Windsor Castle is the largest occupied castle and oldest royal residence in the world. Château de Chambord. The castle of Chambord is the largest of the Loire castles. It was built between 1519 and 1547 near a bend in the river Casson, a tributary river of the Arve, which then throws itself into the Loire. In 1981, it was named a World Heritage Site by UNESCO. Segovia Fortress, Segovia, Spain. Like most Spanish castles, Segovia was built for defense, but little of the original structure remains, and its soaring round towers above the confluence of two rivers now lean more fairy tale than fortress. The imposing stone edifice has seen many incarnations, including as a royal palace. Queen Isabella I was crowned here in 1474, a state prison, a military academy, and its current role as a splendid museum of gilded halls, exceptional paintings and furniture, and armory. It's even been a Hollywood set as the home of Sir Lancelot in the 1967 film Camelot. MOSZNA Castle, Poland. Former residence of the De Winkler family, was originally designed in Baroque style in the 17th century, but the later addition of a neo-Gothic and neo-Renaissance room brought Hogwarts appeal to the castle, especially at night when its 99 Rapunzel-worthy towers and glowing windows shimmer in the outdoor reflecting pool. After World War II, it was a seat of the Soviet Army, but nowadays the art exhibits and chamber music concerts lure visitors to the 365-room castle in Poland, and the surrounding parkland is popular with picnicking families. BOJNICE Castle, Slovakia. The most visited castle in Slovakia is a setting perfect for daydreams. Built as a wooden fort in the 12th century, the castle changed hands many times but attained its current good looks in the late 1800s from the last private owner, Count Janos Ferenc Palffy, who admired the majestic castles of the Loire Valley. Sadly, he died before innovations were complete. His collection of paintings and other treasures are exhibited inside. Night tours by candlelight are especially popular at BOJNICE Castle, as is the annual International Festival of Ghosts and Spooks held at the end of April. Bran Castle, cross of Romania. Power of myth lives at this fog-cloaked castle, erroneously believed to be the home in Bram Stoker's Dracula. The author never visited this fortress, commonly known as Dracula's Castle and guarded by a ring of mountains in Transylvania, Romania, but the site still lures literature fans and the goosebump crowd to its dimly lit corridors for tours and an annual Halloween party. Rabati Castle. According to the Georgian chronicles, the city was established in the 9th century by Garam Napal, son of the king of Tau. From the 13th to the end of 14th centuries it was the capital city of Smtsk-Satabago, ruled by the Georgian princely, Tavari, family and a ruling dynasty of the Principality of Smtsk, the House of Jakli. In 1393 the city was attacked by the armies of Tamerlane. Despite the Turco-Mongol invasions, fortress withstood and continued to thrive. After the Treaty of Constantinople in 1590, the whole territory of Smtsk-Satabago went under the rule of Ottoman Empire. Turks mostly used to build defensive edifices. In 1752 first mosque was built in Rabati. By the end of the 18th century Metropolitan John writes that despite the fact that a large part of the population has been Islamized, there's still a functioning Orthodox Church. After the Treaty of Georgivsk between the Kingdom of Kartli and the Russian Empire was signed, the question of the fate of Alcazar arose. The first attempt to take the fortress in 1810 failed. Russians took the city after 18 years in 1828. After the Treaty of Adrianople in 1829, the Ottomans yielded part of Alcazar region. In 2012 restoration was undertaken.